You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your names be etched in eternity. This battle is not over yet. Let's end this together!
I never thought I'd see the day. Fighting side by side with the Order of the Deep. Onward, comrades! We're not about to shape Septimos now!
I've heard of the Montelli sentry constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close is something else.
Poison. Healing. Maybe they really is all as monstrous as they say.
She's absorbing the tide spawn! What kind of power is that?
Conquest begins now.
Nightmare! Break asunder!
Dagon begin. Unmatched! Honor cannot be sunk in one strike. In control. With style and grace. Praise me.
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover.
The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
The entrance is open. Now's the time.
What are you doing?
What I always planned to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the dark tide, the tide spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the dark tide. Are you out of your minds?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. The suffocating despair you see. It's a gateway, and Leviathan's sanctuary.
You're saying Leviathan built the paradise inside the dark tide?
That grand city you glimpsed within it, it wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Paradise's first form. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal and drown all of Rinasita in the dark tide. But that's not its true goal. It feeds on our terror, on despairing frequencies. That's what fuels its rebirth and its paradise. We must strike at the root, kill Leviathan, tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will descend upon Rinasita, just as it did here, at the Three Heroes' Crest.
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach it. How exactly do we do that?
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the dark tide. Even then, one of you must go in first to open the way for the rest. Inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it, then find a waystone to create a connection for the others to follow. Augusta, you buried the Waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Only the Sentinel's power can purify it. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place, so I'll say no more. I trust you'll understand what's left unsaid. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough time to prepare. Good. All locked and loaded. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
The Tide spawn are retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta!
Now activate the anchor obelisks! We did it.
But what good is that? She just rattles on, doesn't even check if anyone's really listening, and then dives headfirst into the Dark Tide.
The journeying paradise lies within the Dark Tide. I do not think she was lying. That grand city she spoke of, I saw it myself. Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes Crest to keep watch. Let's head back and rest for now. There must be a way forward. Once we're back, we'll gather all of Raguna's heroes and plan our next move together. The nature of the Dark Tide and Leviathan. Ha. I see where we are now.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think it's best you hear from them directly.
Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Renacita. We're standing guard at Aberrado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont. When the Thrinovian blindsided us in Jinjera, we ate some guests. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Renacida. The Threnodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect him, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, you might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing the Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Renacida's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines at Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe. Don't worry, we...
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have...
Unleash the fans.
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight into Leviathan's heart. We'll be Renacida's last line of defense. And we'll be right here, waiting for your safe return.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Renacita. We Raganese won't cower behind Septimon's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the Tidespawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, we stand together as one for Renacita. There is no need for formality between us. Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Wastestones. She must have meant the Anchor Stone's ability to resonate and link with another. If there's another Anchor Stone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
When the Dark Tide swallowed me, I did leave an Anchor Stone behind, but... how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another Anchor Stone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the Dark Tide and open up a path.
You'll need this. dying martyr entrusted it to me.
The first relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Renacita.
Most of its strength was spent purging the dark tide beneath Raguna. What's left can only shield one person.
And someone will need to carry it in first, to reach the anchor stone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Phasalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
We don't even know where this anchor stone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that anchor stone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Renacita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The Dark Tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head-on.
I'll go first. I'll enter the Dark Tide, activate the Anchor Stone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tidespawn aren't the only threat. The Fraxtus might still have their hand to play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Renacita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise. We'll meet again in the paradise and end this together. Leviathan will fall.
Rover, we all understand the burden you carry. We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the Dark Tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
That visitor from Huanglong, he must know something about Fenrico. if the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, then what's happened to the dark tide sealed beneath Raguna's seas? There's still time before I go. I need to find him and learn what happened down there. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
You're here, harbinger of the dark tide.
Who are you? How do you know about this?
Choyan. The capital sent me to retrieve a fugitive and gather intel on the Thrunodian's resonator. I came searching for Raguna's blessed maiden. Instead, I found the Primus. He was tied to the Thrunodian, knew the truths of it all. But the dark tide silenced him. In his final moments, he passed this lantern to me. Said it was meant for you.
So... he's...
His ambitions and his crimes were buried in blood. But he paid the price. Gave his life to drive back the dark tide beneath Raguna's seas. That's how the relic reached your hands. Think no more on it. Think only of what's ahead. Death is a cheap way to pay for transgressions. He knew it wouldn't be enough. Listen. Every harbinger of the dark tide, Fenrico, Mia, the rest, they all met the same end. Death.
I accepted this long ago.
You've already been touched by the dark tide. Even the Sentinel's power cannot reverse it.
That's why we're not arguing over who goes in first. Anyone else would just suffer longer.
You've been resisting the Thrunodian's corruption this whole time. Suppressing your resonance ability so Tidespawn wouldn't surface. Everything you said was just to hide the truth. Deliberately. You're prepared to walk into death alone.
You traveled so far just to honor a dying stranger's final wish. I'll ask for just one more. For me. Please.
The dark tide rejects outsiders of Renacita. But you're different. I'll do what I can. I'll hold the line here. You do what must be done. When you're truly prepared to die, death doesn't come so easily.
I never act with sacrifice as a given. Not even my own.
One last thing. The magistrate of Jinzhou asked me to send her regards. The people you helped, they're still waiting for your return. Farewell.
You know, status report.
Frequency is stabilizing. If you're going in, this is your best window. Remember that stretch of chaos we once crossed? If Leviathan has shaped this world through the dark tide, expect something similar. Shifting sands, obscuring fog, every step a gamble into the unknown. That Discord Slayer, Galbrenna was it? She's bound to the dark tide. If she dared to hunt the Threnodian, she must know how to navigate its depths. Once inside, find her existence in the chaos. Reunite with her. She'll guide you forward. You catch on quickly. I believe you know what to do. Immerse yourself in her rhythm. Feel it, understand it. Find a trace of her within the chaotic frequencies. And when you find her, don't let her go.
Rover, keep your wits about you once you're inside the dark tide.
Don't worry. I'll stick with him every step of the way.
Just remember you're not going in alone. When the time comes, we will be right behind you. If you are ready, step forward. May the eternal sun light your path.
Whoa. I didn't think there's actually a whole other world inside the dark tide. It kind of feels holy somehow. Huh? Feels a bit like chaos, but colder. And creepier. Like something's whispering to me. Anyway, let's focus. Like Yuno said, if we do what we did back in the chaos, we can anchor to Galbrenna and find her, right? Let me remember. Something about anchoring to the memories, feelings, and connections in the chaos. The problem is... yeah! Galbrenna's always like... whoosh, she's there, and then whoosh, she's gone. Doesn't really say much either.
In life, chaos. In death, silence. A stillness veils the teeming multitudes. Glory is washed clean in suffering's tide. The hesitant shall not return. The timid shall not pass. Tell me, little lamb, whence do you come? And where does your path lead?
It's that creepy guy again.
Little lamb, your hostility pains me. I came to aid you. You wish to anchor to her. A simple task. Surely you've heard. The dark tide preserves memory. Her past is scattered through its depths, tangled in the currents like fractured glass.
Then we'll just go find them ourselves.
The dark tide mirrors the chaos of the human mind, shifting, twisting. A fleeting thought, and the path ahead may vanish beneath your feet. Leviathan lurks in the depths of this world, building its kingdom, bending this place into its image. This place is molded by the journeying paradise's frequency. A vision of perfection, unmarred by flaw. But behold, The Dark Tide's true face. A world of hatred, fear, and despair. The world your kind calls Hell. Leviathan merged paradise and hell with its power of assimilation, cloaking rot in radiance. Yet the mask is flawed. The paradise is incomplete. These twin worlds bleed into one another to create spatial anomalies. Countless souls caught between light and shadow, adrift without rudder or self, lured by false hope, they stumble into its waiting arms. Not yet. Save its light. I will guide you. Walk with me through this wasteland. If you wish to see her, then walk her path. Endure what she endured. You will hear despair's screams. See the dead beg for death. Watch souls willingly burn in cleansing fire. What is it? Are you afraid? Good. I've seen many enter this realm. Valiant, burning with purpose just like you. But in the end, I hope you endure longer than most. Her plan is bold, but an unwanted frequency has mingled into the dark tide. I know not who it is. This path will prove less smooth than she hoped. But for now, you have no choice, do you? Come, little lamb. Open your eyes, sharpen your claws. It's time we journey into the underworld. The flow of time here is slower than in your world. We have plenty of it. Be patient, little lamb. I shall keep watch over the outside. Speaking with you through the mark of the dark tide saves me considerable energy. As for that small pest, put it to rest.
Is that Galbrenna up ahead?
A memory. The moment she first fell into the dark tide, she was just a little girl.
I won.
Did you see that? That resonance ability? Can a child really wield that kind of power?
She'll be a force to be reckoned with. Perhaps even rise to challenge for F4 one day.
Damn it. I was so close. If it hadn't been for the difference in our resonance ability, I could have... What did you do to get that kind of power?
My power? It's always been there. Since the day I was born.
Born with it? How unfair. I can't take it. I trained harder, endured more, bled more.
I know. You're all stronger than me, and all worthy opponents. Oh, but please, you should tend to your injuries now.
Are you mocking us? People like you, born lucky, never understand what it means to struggle, to fight for your strength.
No, I really meant what I said. They are stronger than me, in body and in spirit. So many here are. They just don't have the same resonance ability. Why? Why was I the only one gifted with this power?
For those who cannot stomach defeat, even sincerity tastes of cruelty. Fate is never fair. It bestows gifts without reason. Whether blessing or mockery, mankind must learn to carry it with grace.
So, she is from Septimont. Why did she leave? And why has she stayed away until now? Her resonance ability was bright and radiant back then. Now it feels different.
The curse of the Dark Tide. Had she returned untempered, with curse still unclaimed as gift, Renacita would have burned for her folly. A fitting fate, don't you agree?
You claim to stand against Leviathan, yet you speak so coldly of human lives. Whose side are you really on?
The two are not in conflict. Many a mighty alliance has thrived on loathing alone. And I am a tacit discord, a devourer and killer by nature. My allegiance lies only with myself. We each take what we need. She too accepted my gift. Left to her own strength, she would have fallen long ago. Do not be so eager for answers. Go live them. Feel them instead. She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not lie in shadow. It hides in the light. Leviathan toils endlessly to bring its paradise into being. So perfect, so helpless, so dreadfully dark. I was right about you. Beneath that calm shell beats a heart that burns for battle. Perhaps you have heard of the great dark tide that swept through Septimont 16 years ago. It swallowed her whole. Once touched by the dark tide, a human's resonance ability and frequency are devoured. Piece by piece.
I was just in Oak Hollow. Where am I? I can't use my resonance ability. Why?
Because the Dark Tide loved you, but you rejected its gift. Now, it will consume you instead. You, your power, and everything that was once yours.
Kyria, is that really you?
You could have risen above us all. With your gift, you might have become the hero of heroes. Why did you stop? Why did you reject it? Don't you crave that glory?
Honestly, I never understood why I was born with this power. You and so many others, you deserved it more than I ever did. I've asked myself again and again, what does it mean to be strong? You once told me the real strength comes from the heart, not from outside. And someone else said, she said, real strength is meant to protect. The dark tide twisted me into a monster. People ran from me. So no, I won't accept this gift.
Well said. My frequency is nearly gone. Looks like I'll never get the chance to surpass you now. So take what remains of my strength. Live on. Live for me. Live for all of us.
Why give this to me?
You're not completely lost yet. You still have a chance to escape. More than any of us. And this is our wish.
Within the dark tide lies fate itself. No one can escape the net it casts.
I always knew you, quiet as you seem. If someone struck you down, you'd rise up and strike back twice as hard. I didn't want to admit it before, but in the arena, you didn't beat me with power. You beat me with will. The fire in your eyes, it doesn't lie. That's why I believe you'll see it through. So live with pride, head held high, fear and unbound. Live for us and prove to fate that it can be the fight.
Curious creatures, humans, always resisting fate, entrusting all their hopes to a single soul, just to prove they will not bow to destiny. Yet her power was corrupted. Back then, she was weak, as powerless as a little lamb to be slaughtered. Each step forward was a gamble with death.
But she still escaped. How?
She was born through death. Come, let us walk on.
The traces end here. There's no path forward.
Leviathan hides its message in another dimension. the Sentinel's power you bear. Its hour has come, little lamb. Use it to sever the worlds, reshape what is. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first learn to fall. So it was for her. I remember when her resonance ability was corrupted by the dark tide. She fought with nothing but instinct and flesh. She clawed through monstrosities until she stood before me. Her frequency was nearly consumed. How rare. A mortal here. It shall gnaw upon thee, slow, ceaseless, until thou bend the knee. Thy fate is to be made one with it.
I know. The dark tide devours everything, assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it.
To claim a divinity's power is to invite divine wrath. Know this, more Tidespawn lie in wait before thee.
It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours them? These false frequencies need me to survive. If this power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss.
Thy own kind wished for thy survival, yet thou wouldst risk it all.
So I can truly live.
To seek a life true while death surrounds thee. Absurd.
Then I'll show you by living. No matter the pain, humanity can live through it with pride, heads held high. Fate, it may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't believe in it.
To wield the dark tide against its spawns. Fascinating. Perhaps.
Within the dark tide lies fate itself. None can escape the net it casts.
It hurts. But I already see the light.
Carry the strength and our final hopes. Live with pride, head held high.
flesh remaineth ever feeble. This broken vessel's frequency is sundered and shattered. Yet this is indeed a chance of an eon. I shall give one final push.
You helped her escape the dark tide.
You are free to see it that way. But I made no vow that my boon came without a price. Still, I never did grasp what she meant by truly living.
If you can't tame the power you carry, you'll only be dragged along by it. That's not living. And it's not the future those who helped her wished for her. She carried the same will they did. Even if she failed in that wish, she'd pass that flame on.
Beyond my understanding. But mark this, without my boon, she'd never have come this far. Her defiance has drawn divine attention. Though she escaped, the Tidespawn still hunt her. Her fate will catch her eventually. To spare Renacita further calamity, she fled to distant lands, corrupted by the dark tide and losing all her power. At first, she could do naught but run, but she was clever. Learned to track the movements of tacit discords through the dark tide's fluctuations. Even when barely holding herself together, she roamed the wilds, warning others of the doom to come. But men seldom listen to a girl who bears a cursed flame. 'Twas easier to believe she brought disaster. Some even said her flames were from Galbrenna, the legendary tacit discord.
So, Galbrenna was originally a tacit discord's name?
A fiend of ever-burning flame. A monster who spread fear and hatred across the land, luring humans into the fire for her own cruel delight. She borrowed that name and saved many in its guise. But her one mistake was her weakness. And that name became a fate she could no longer escape from. The dark tide saw no more after she escaped. So, I will tell you the rest.
The flames! She's Galbrenna! The flame demon! Time is running out.
Disguised as Galbrenna, use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time, the true Galbrenna had come. So long as hatred burns, such frequencies shall nurture her rebirth. Run as you always do.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, you die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade! This name is
cursed fire with sanity. You will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon, she surrendered more of her frequency to me. Thus our pact was sealed. All that I consume, she inherits as strength.
So, she became what she is by endlessly feeding on tacit discords.
A pact always has a price. Should she fail to feed me fresh frequencies, I shall feast on her soul, piece by piece, till naught remains. So she hunts without end. Weak tacit discords are but tasty morsels. Only the strong may stand beside me. If she would grow, she must hunt true danger. To crave unorthodox power, yet cling to her humanity, 'tis a savage clash of wills between her soul and theirs. And should her will falter,
you'll devour her frequency. Be reborn through her.
I helped her once broken vessel with my own frequency. Enough to survive the dark tide. This is a long overdue repayment.
No. It was the souls of those humans who saved her. You just saw an opening in her broken frequency and slipped in. Admit it. You just wanted to escape the dark tide, didn't you?
I do not deny it. After centuries, a door opened at last. And she bore a soul unshaken, even at the border of life and death. The most perfect vessel I have ever known. Besides, suffering is a gift. Through it, she learned the true meaning of strength. Fate showed her countless tragedies, stirring her compassion, but robbing her of the power to save. They gave her a second life, but what I offered was a path to wrest her strength back from fate. And that is what she chose. She walks this path with zeal, never resting, as if every misery in the world were born of her own weakness. Oh, and there are 4 more like me in her now. I almost forgot. Of course, one must not forget the flame demon herself, Galbrenna.
At this point, Galbrenna feels like her true name. But what was her real name?
That you must ask her yourself.
You came.
Hope I'm not too late?
Not too late, not too early. Right on time. One side each. Guardian of the Dark Tide, Immortal. We meet again. I tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself.
More or less. Too many roads led here, and I couldn't be sure which one you take. So I wanted to make it easy, whichever way you chose.
You've already helped more than enough.
One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer. Take what's left of me. This flicker of a soul won't last much longer anyway.
Just hang in there. I'll find a way to save your frequency.
You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes, it's okay to lean on someone else.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose? Burn them before they turn.
I did it because I wanted to. Not everything needs a reason.
Are made for.
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got him on a leash.
Taming him isn't the hard part. Becoming stronger than him is. Oh, and keeping him hungry enough to feed on my terms.
Do not mistake this for triumph, Gal Redder. This battle will not end until one of us is dead.
Let him howl. Humans don't kneel to beasts. That power you used, was it the Sentinel's power of separation? And that incredible little one. No wonder Kartetia had the nerve to propose such a mad plan. Even here, the Paradise's frequency isn't stable, which means Leviathan hasn't completely seized control. So, looks like part one of the plan worked.
You bear the Dark Tide's power, but you are no Harbinger.
Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger too, you must have seen it. The apocalypse Leviathan will bring forth. It was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel, but I feel it stirring again. I followed its frequency and found you.
Most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who carries that power.
That gem was cast into the Dark Tide. If this is where things are at, that leads to only one conclusion. Leviathan is about to resurrect. Freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the Dark Tide, like water returning to the sea. We must trap its frequency before we can destroy it.
Or we can use me. Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself. The godhood inside me.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequencies are nearly identical now.
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, it won't distinguish. It will devour all frequencies blindly. If I offer my humanity, I'll become an anchor, give form to formlessness, and trap its frequency in one place. And if it's now hiding in the dark tide, I know you have a way of sending my humanity into it, right?
And I suppose you know the cost.
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this land. In him. And in you. The dark tide can't read either one of our minds. Only we can do this. Discord Slayer, let me be your first bullet. Fire me into Leviathan's heart.
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them. To convince Leviathan of your necessary death.
Then I shall leave the rest to you. Thank you for choosing to be misunderstood, hated, and for putting your life at risk. Thank you for your resolve, Discord Slayer.
With the Sentinel Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired the Dark Tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the Dark Tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish the signals it receives. It's blinded by what people believe. By tricking the one closest to the Blessed Maiden into accepting her death, we lowered its guard. Now that Kartitia has trapped its frequency, all that's left is to gather strength, reach the paradise, and finish Leviathan. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the Trenodian by myself. No apocalypse is ever stopped by a lone hero. It's always a difficult struggle, fought by countless lives. In this hunt, my part is to clear the way while the others prepare, set the aim, and fire the first shot. Maybe I'm gambling. People freeze up facing the end. Fear takes hold. Even those brave enough don't always get that blessing of fate. But if there's even the slightest chance to stop a disaster, I'll take it. Even if I stand alone. All I need to know is that when I drained the last drop from my glass, I had the guts to pull the trigger. Worst case, I stay trapped in the Dark Tide, holding Leviathan back a little longer. That's the price I'll pay. But I think I bet on the right people.
Some of us might use the word trust.
I can sense Augusta's Anchorstone. It lies beyond this well in the deeper realm of the Dark Tide. But the deeper we go, the stronger Leviathan's mental interference will be. Here, wear this. This cassette tape is a rare find from Lohai Roy. It preserves your most innate frequency. Perfect for what's ahead. I don't know how it works, but it's a good time for music, wouldn't you say?
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So, your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go. You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way.
Why are there so many enemies here?
Leviathan's kindred. It created them itself. Nothing more than empty husks.
What should we do? Should we avoid them?
No. We slay them all.
Yeah, you'd say that.
They need no mercy. Their rest awaits.
Down with the curtain. One with the sounds.
Speak of the devil. I'll geld you double. I'll show you.
The gates of hell!
Brings them all. Jackpot. Explode.
To hell with you!
One with the sounds.
You will obey.
You can't escape me. The hunt ends here.
Time to go!
Rise from hellfire! Bam! Behave now. Ha!
Down with the curtain.
Another mortar thrown at us. Oh, bring it on. This song is about to hit the chorus. Bam! Behave now. The flames are all.
It's over.
Some faint melodies disrupted the rhythm. Try switching worlds. Finally, we've arrived. The true gateway to hell.
your love, we stand united in devotion. With hearts full of joyous loyalty, we rise from the sea, guided by your light.
The dead grow tongues and sing praise day and night. That's what's become of those consumed by the dark tide. If the journeying paradise reaches our world, everyone in Rinascita will suffer the same fate.
Ha! Look at them, lining up to flatter their divinity, groveling for its grace. Without Leviathan's wisdom, feeble minds like theirs are fit only to be devoured.
Ceaseless worship, stripped of meaning or soul, from this shore to the next, from paradise back to our world.
All to gather more believers to be drawn into Paradise's maw. Then they'll go claim their due from Leviathan.
Even with the tape's help, we can't stay exposed to these hymns for too long. Chimera.
I don't take your orders. Silence, wretched souls! There is no place for you in paradise. Burn in your ruin and rot in hell.
Seems Chimera still commands some authority here.
Coming back here feels like coming home. By blood, they ought to call me Forefather. Leviathan was right about one thing. Fear is the most ancient and enduring truth in all living things.
You really had to make this place creepy. This, yeah. Yeah, this is creepy. Creepy. Okay, I actually like that. Not creepy. Bro looks sleepy. Let's not say he's dead. He's sleeping. You look normal.
We're here again.
The Styx Lake. A myth once whispered in Septimont, now carved into reality by Leviathan. Those touched by the Tidespawn often begin to see things. Hallucinations. And this lake is usually the first they find. Anger, sorrow, pain. Leviathan reads the depths of our hearts. And from them, it births this river of memory. What you see here is a part of you. The river mirrors what you fear most.
That's why I saw those terrible visions. But why were you there too?
My mind can walk between reality and the dark tide. I've crossed this lake many times, trying to guide the lost home. Oftentimes it isn't hell that people fear. They fear fear itself, and that creates hell. There, do you see it? At the edge of this underworld, that's the journeying paradise.
So it is. Oh, so it's the loading screen.
Through me, walk the path of
this?
No matter how Leviathan dresses it up, it can't hide the truth. It's a liar, twisting souls and selling a paradise of lies.
This lake. It's not quite like how I remembered it.
The Styx Lake. A place where all souls meet. Some call it by another name. Name's Deep. Leviathan reshaped it through the dark tide, turning it into a furnace where souls are melted down and reforged.
A crude imitation of the Sentinel's way of giving form to remnant creatures. But Leviathan takes the souls devoured by the dark tide and forges them into its obedient kindreds.
You seem nostalgic.
Nostalgic? No. What I carry is rage. A rage for vengeance.
Why? As if you came from there.
This is where Chimera was born.
What?
Do you mean me or us? Born from the fury that courses through the earth, rage cast my spine, and slaughter forged my chest. I've torn through countless souls, rained fire on fields, slept to the wails of 1,000 dying cries. They remember me as Nemean, the name of the land I reduced to ruins, a name forever seared into their hearts with terror. But Leviathan, its treachery dragged me into the dark tide. It twisted my frequency and forced me into an abominable union with the frail goat and pathetic serpent. We were merged into one. Since then, our frequencies gnaw and rend at one another, torment without end. The agony wrought by its will, I shall repay tenfold, carving bone, feasting on marrow, until nothing remains.
Was Leviathan's first tidespawn, created by fusing the frequencies of 3 powerful tacet discords, the first of its kindred. Don't expect nobility from him. He has the gift of wisdom, but at his core, he's still a tacet discord driven by instinct. A destroyer in life, a prisoner of vengeance in death. That vengeance is what broke Leviathan's leash. But now our goals align, and that's likely why he's willing to listen this time. These human frequencies, they're trapped in the Dark Tide's corruption, still clinging to their last shreds of will. Leviathan can do nothing but trap them here and torture them with the pain it's harvested. That alone is reason enough to slay it.
Leviathan, we set them free.
Exactly. Look, the Anchorstone Augusta placed is just across the lake. No. The waters are dark with corruption. Trying to cross would only rouse the dark tide.
Wretched souls. Abandon all yearning for the light of paradise. They come not to save, but to ferry thee to the far shore, into of hell into frost and flame.
This dude reminds me of those cartoons, man.
The living have no place on this river. Turn back. Seek another crossing. Leave this place and be not consorts of the dead.
Beholder finds no anomaly. Long staff, eyes like burning coals. If Leviathan based this underworld on the old tales of Septimont, then this must be Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Its made-up characters only mechanically follow their scripted roles. Hand me that lantern-shaped terminal. I'll handle this.
Whence comes your pride that you want to destroy my world?
We come by the highest will's command. By divine pardon, we shall cross to honor the dead and to return hope to the living.
Listen from the dead. Bears not the weight of the living. If you would cross, cast off the riches and honors of your former days.
The old stories say Charon favors gold and jewels. If the living seek passage, they must offer a fortune deemed worthy.
The accursed sure awaits all who fear not divinity. If your heart harbors unfinished desires, and you fear not death, then come, step aboard. We have arrived.
This is not what I expected outside to look like.
That was surprisingly smooth.
I had the beholder on him the whole time. My instincts keep telling me something's off. We'd better stay sharp. The anchor stone is just ahead. Let's go activate it. Its energy has been reshaped by the dark tide. We'll need the Sentinel's power to purify it before activation. The flames roar. Just as
One with the sounds. Nowhere to hide.
Gotcha. The hunter finds their prey.
Oh, I thought it was like a person in a black cloak. So now it's all like Master Dragon was how they just come in.
It's done. The terminal's comms should be restored. Let's contact Augusta.
Yes, we saw it. The Anchor Stone has been activated. Sooner than expected.
My family's potions are ready. But please, a word. It's been crafted from the Threnodian's venom. Outside the corruption's reach, it induces hallucinations, warping your senses and clouding judgment. If you aren't immediately entering the dark tide, I advise you all not to drink it.
Ground defenses are holding. And no major fluctuations in the dark tide for now. Everyone.
Wait! An intense frequency suddenly. It's moving towards the Western Front.
Is this the best the mighty gladiators of Septimont can offer? Grand finale deserves grandeur. How can such a dull act satisfy the audience? Oh, yes! Now this is a scene fit for the final act.
Blades do not discriminate. Leave. This one's mine.
Oh, has Huanglong fallen so low, they now send a blind man to die?
Prisoner Scar of Jinzhou. Surrender now. One strike is all it would take to end you. Surrender, and you may be spared pain.
Oh, in an epic play such as this, I refuse an early exit.
My orders were to bring you back, dead or alive. I never planned on bringing you back alive. Your head belongs to me.
You're too late, defender of Huanglong! Beneath the dark tide, it stirs once more! All hope will be swept away!
You talk too much. Nothing that won't heal. Behold this boy.
This dude is badass, man. Now I reach the bottom. I would have 100% bottom. I played the score.
One strike to settle it all. Behold this blade.
All this time, your eyes fixed on the tide. Never once did you see the threat in the sky. Annihilation. Right on time!
The connection was cut off.
What makes sense, man?
The Fraxidus really sent two overseers at once.
She's basically
Wuwa and
dead.
Scar. Their appearance was too well timed. Like they knew our strategy all along. Meanwhile, Christophero's just biding his time in the shadows. This must be just the beginning. No matter. The Dark Tide was just unleashed because of the Fraxidus' interference. And everyone there. They didn't even take the potion before it swallowed them.
Trust them. Their will is stronger than the corruption.
Okay, she gave.
The Anchor Stone has been activated. It will guide them through the Dark Tide.
Watch out!
Your journey ends here. What is writ by fate shall not be swayed. To resist is to invite naught but deeper woe.
Huh. The Fraxidus must think highly of us. Even you're here. No wonder the Beholder couldn't read your frequency. It can't pierce something as ancient as the concept of death.
So he's dead.
I've seen many who can use their forte to mimic or create, but to perfectly replicate another's frequency and even forge an entirely new body. There's only one person who can do that. The thousand-faced survivor. The grand architect of the Fraxidus, Schwarzlock. But I doubt that's your real name, huh?
The children have toiled to script this grand spectacle and bend apart for me. How could I deny their goodwill? I have slumbered in shadow for too long. This old vessel yearns to stir.
He's the leader? Must have spent ages.
Time hath long since lost all meaning. I have dwelt in this world for far, far too long.
Dang, so bro stays here.
The path of return is barred by the Styx Lake. The wellstone was shattered by my own hand. Stay here, and I shall see you unharmed.
You ferried us across only to bar the return. Well played. The answer is plain to see. No one is going to stand in our way.
Regrettable choice. Violence is not mine to seek. Yet the role I am given is clear. To hold the one who would end Leviathan here.
Leave him to me. Go. Knock upon the gates of paradise, and let its bells toll through the dark to guide their way. I'll find a way. Once it's done, I'll catch up. Remember our promise?